Good afternoon. We've got some nice blue sky out there. Temperatures on their way up and visibility that's improved. So all good things as we progress into the afternoon hours on our Tuesday with some quiet weather ahead of us here for today. Let's take a look at our temperatures right now. We are into the 20s, even some 30s. We've really been soaring over in the east thanks to those trees in Minnesota really helping to absorb that sun's energy and warm us up there at 33 degrees in Bemidji and 32 in Wadena and in Detroit Lakes and 33 in Thief River Falls. We're at 24 in Fargo and 22 in Grand Forks. Visibility looks great after this morning's dense fog, and wind is pretty light. We're looking at calm conditions in a lot of places in northwest Minnesota, Fargo. If we do have some wind, it's kind of variable. We're looking at wind speeds up to about 10 miles per hour. So a look at your radar and satellite map. You can see there's some areas of sunshine and clear sky, other places where we're seeing a little bit more cloud cover, and the radar has been detecting a little bit of snow over Bismarck and now trying to work its way into our western viewing area. Can't rule out some of these making their way to the ground. I did read a report of snow over down in the Mobridge area, so there might be some of this snowfall coming down here today. As we expand the view, you can see it's pretty quiet across much of the tri-state area. So checking out your hour-by-hour planner. Some cloud cover moving overhead. Don't be surprised if you see a flurry or two underneath that. By 3 o'clock, temperatures into the upper 20s, some low 30s, and maybe even warmer over toward the east. And wind should stay light with cloud cover kind of taking over for a little while here today. Getting into later on this evening, expect those temperatures to just kind of hold steady and then eventually dip down into some teens to some low 20s. And that's when we might see more fog developing. We've got some very light wind to calm conditions late tonight with clearing skies and all that moisture in the air from the melting snow. And we're looking at that potential for some fog overhead, and it could end up being pretty dense again tomorrow morning. Our forecast model indicating it might be hovering right in the heart of the valley, right in that lowest point in that broad valley. And expect to have temperatures into some teens to start off the day, with eventually some climbing numbers into some 20s and gradually more of us seeing some 20s to some low 30s for your afternoon temperatures. This is noon. We'll see those numbers climb a little bit more and maybe a little warmer again over into those tree-lined areas in Minnesota. The rest of us into some upper 20s to some low 30s and some pockets of cloud cover. More likely a few flurries underneath those clouds up in the northern valley for tomorrow night. So not completely quiet, but relatively speaking, a quiet stretch here. So some upper 20s, some low 30s through Thursday. Getting into Friday, that's when things start to change. We start to see us warm up into some upper 30s, maybe even 40 degrees on Friday and into Saturday as well. Saturday, that's when our chances for some precip move in. We'll see later Saturday evening, I think. So most of the day Saturday will probably be quiet, but a chance for some snow or some rain or a wintry mix. Sunday and into Monday, that's the main event. And this storm system does look to be potentially a powerful one. Some wind, some heavy snow, and there could be a mixed bag of precip leading into that snow changeover. And we know that causes lots of problems. So we'll have to keep an eye on that system. But for the time being, in the next few days, nice and quiet, and Friday looks to be quite warm.
Yeah, we have a couple good days before the snow comes back, it looks like.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm starting off March on a nice note, too.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you, Lisa.